Right, what we have noticed with the Reach handlebars is they don't sit down as tight as the standard handlebars do. See that gap there? And there's a similar gap on the back. Let me zoom right in so you can see that. Ow. So this sits up slightly prouder than it does with the standard bars in. What I'll do is I'll take it in and show you it on the standard bars. If I can not wobble the camera too much, because that's my bike. So if I turn around and take you into Jeff's bike, you can see it more or less from here. I'll point the handlebars at it and zoom you right in. Oh, let me pull the camera up. See the gap between the top and the bottom bracket is tiny. What would you call that? 1 mil, 2 mil?
Ooh, 1.5.
1.5.
It's small.
It's small. So what we are doing is, we made up a whole, well, Jeff did, just like we did on the other one. Point the camera down and zoom back out. Now, the standard bolts are 25s.
Yeah, they're 25s, yeah.
And what we done, like you saw us do, we've got some 25 button heads, not the shoulders down, that sit in. But because my handlebars sit up that slightly bit higher, we got 30s. So it will pull them down and clamp them down a little bit, and we are going to stick those in my bike. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need? We need the 5mm Allen key, 6mm Allen key, something like that. And we'll drop them out here. Point the camera at the bike. Up and up. Oops. Is the camera fully zoomed out? Yep. It's just one of those little aesthetic things you can do. Was it a 5 or a 6, are they? Oh, not done up. Okay.
As a matter of interest, just show the two side by side.
Can do. There you go. It's because we worked out that the hole is like 18mm deep, and I'm only catching a tiny amount of thread. So I thought, well, let's get some bolts that are slightly longer, because this sits up slightly higher, and we'll change them. Just while we're waiting for the, I'm going to say it again for the millionth time, the brake hosing to come. I'm not going to Loctite them down, just going to drop them in for now. And also what we also did is we changed the ones on the speedometer. Though they had 25s in there, when I stuck my hand up the back of it, we found that they, oops, sorry, I haven't taken it out. We found that they had the same 25mm long bolts, and 5mm of it was sticking out. So we got some 20s, didn't we? Yep. And we stuck some 20s in. Thank you very much. So it's something to bear in mind if you do put Reach handlebars on, that you, to be on the safe side, I would get 5mm longer bolts. I did it again.
I didn't want to argue, but
of course you won't need to do the shrimming down, polishing and all that stuff if you put barrel heads in, but we decided not to put barrel heads in. We like the button heads. So that's there. Okay, and we've got to drop the 20s in here. Did you bring the 20s through?
no.
Oh! Who done this up? Oh, Bennett. I think I've Loctited those ones in. Can you bring a 10mm so I can... So I'm not going to lock all this down because I'm not sure if I've got the handlebars and everything in position, because we're dictated on position by the cable when it comes. Could have just got the socket handle in, but yeah. Stroll on.
I think we need the socket.
I think we need the socket handle. That is in there. Hang on, I'll go and get it. hope I haven't been standing in front of the camera all this time. Oh, I'm not sitting down on that. I think my handlebars are actually in the way. They are.
Yeah. It's so that we need a longer.
You need a longer
extender.
Well, you got a 4-inch or you got this. We haven't got a 6-inch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're going to need the adapter on the end. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to do the job or not. Okay. Oh, stroll on.
Far too much Loctite on that.
I think the head of this one's been slightly chewed up as well. Oh my goodness. That should never be that difficult to take out.
Well, especially on something that is basically non-structural.
Yeah.
I can't actually see the reason why they put Loctite on there in the first place.
That,
Hang on, let's.
I wonder if I can. Shall I get can you get your fingers in there or shall I get pinchers?
No, I think you're going to need something.
Here you go. Did you get it?
Nope. Yeah, got it.
Loctite, obviously. Tiny amount. Nowhere near the amount they've been using. And this is just the same bolt, button head. M8,
Yep, but 20 mil.
but 20 mil. Right, I do remember this actually sits on there. Does it? Yay!
That's going to fall off. Like that. And use the pliers.
Yeah. Lost it. Oh. I'm going to move the camera. Okay. Still a lot of Loctite in the hole, isn't there?
Yes.
Is that long enough to drop in there?
That's gone.
Get the other one. Oh no, it's going to scratch. So we'll have to go back to the great big long thing again. All this just so it looks good.
When I put these button heads on, I didn't use any Loctite,
No,
which means that
it's binding on the Loctite
So
that's
it's
still
already
in
there.
there. Oh right, that one.
got it.
Good catch.
Got it. Okay.
Right,
Weeny bit of Loctite on
on
there.
the tip.
Oh. Actually, this time I'll actually put it in with this.
Oh, you're close. That's it, you got it. I'll jump in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you pinch this one down on this side?
I pinched it, but I didn't go berserk with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I wouldn't do it with that.
Yeah, I'm not. If it's in that tight, it's not going to come undone, and that doesn't sit right down on the head properly.
Doesn't it?
No.
Hmm.
That'll do.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Okay. I mean, that did feel as though it was in.
Yep. And there's the other ones out. Oh, drop a spanner on the floor. So there you have it. That's the. Pick up the camera and just give you a tilt over the top. See if you can see them. There you go. It was just those ones we dropped in. Just put button heads in. So yeah, we're just finding jobs to do until the hosing comes from Jersey Harley. Jersey Harley Davidson. Where's our parts? Alright, okay, we'll see you next time on the shed.